Hello everyone, welcome back to our chemistry class. Today we are going to start a new chapter, Is Matter Around Us Pure? Second chapter. You might be noticed that the word pure is written on the packet or wrappers of some items we bought from the market. For a common person, pure means having no adulteration. But for a science student, pure substance means that all the constituent particles of the substance are the same in their chemical nature. So, milk is not a pure substance. It's a mixture of water, fat, protein, etc. We can see that most of the matter around us exists as mixture of two or more pure components. For example, seawater, minerals, soil, etc. are all mixtures. When we speak of a pure substance, we are speaking of something that contains only one kind of matter. This can either be one single element or one single compound. But every sample of this substance that you examine must contain exactly the same thing with a fixed, definite set of properties. Oxygen gas, copper rod, ammonia, water, etc. are examples of pure substance or simply substance. Types of pure substance. Pure substance can be divided into two, elements and compounds. Elements are pure substance which cannot be broken down into simpler substances. It can be defined as the basic form of matter that cannot be broken down into simpler substances by chemical reactions. For example, copper, oxygen, iron, hydrogen, mercury, etc. These are pure substance which is having only one type of atoms and cannot be broken down into simpler substances. Next one, compound. Compounds are pure substance which have fixed composition and can be broken into elements by chemical reactions or by electrochemical reactions. And we have to note that it cannot be separated by any physical method. For example, water. Water contains hydrogen and oxygen atoms, and it can be separated by electrolysis. That is, electrolysis is an electrochemical reaction. Another example, methane, CH4. It contains one carbon atom and four hydrogen atoms in a single molecule. Another one, common salt, that is sodium chloride. It can be separated by electrolysis itself. Pure oxygen gas or gases like oxygen consist of molecules, that is oxygen molecule, but it is still considered as an element rather than a compound, as the molecule are made up of single type of element. Compounds are made up of one or more elements. That is the difference. Next one is mixture. If we take two or more pure substances and mix them together, we refer to this as a mixture. Mixtures are constituted by more than one kind of pure form of matter known as a substance. A pure substance cannot be separated into other kind of matter by any physical processes. But mixture can be separated into its pure substance by physical method. For example, dissolved sodium chloride, or we can say that sodium chloride solution can be separated from water by physical process of evaporation. That is, sodium chloride solution on evaporation you are getting sodium chloride plus water. This sodium chloride is itself a pure substance and cannot be separated by physical process into its chemical constituents. Soft drinks and soil are examples of mixture. In simpler way, we can say that a mixture contains more than one substance. The substance here means pure substance and it have no fixed composition. Next one, type of mixtures. Depending upon the nature of the component that forms a mixture, we can have different type of mixtures. Homogeneous mixtures and heterogeneous mixtures. First one, homogeneous mixture. A homogeneous mixture is a solid, liquid or gaseous mixture that has the same proportions of its component throughout any given sample. For example, salt water. Because the dissolved salt is evenly distributed throughout the entire salt water sample, it is considered as homogeneous mixture. Another example is sugar solution or a solution of potassium permanganate in water. etc. Next one, heterogeneous mixtures. A heterogeneous mixture is a mixture in which the composition is not uniform throughout the mixture. For example, vegetable soup. Any given spoonful of soup will contain varying amount of the different vegetables and other component of the soup. Another word you want to study relating to this topic is phase. A phase is any part of a sample that has a uniform composition and properties. For example, when oil and water are combined, they do not mix evenly but instead form two separate layers. Each of these layers are called phase. So we can say that heterogeneous mixture consisting of two or more phases, whereas homogeneous mixture consisting of only single phase. Another example of heterogeneous mixture are mixture of sand and sugar or mixture of oil and water, another one mixture of salt and sugar, etc. What we have learned today? So we start with matter. Matter can exist in the form solid, liquid and gas. It can be divided into two, pure substance and mixture. Pure substance again divided into two, that is elements and compounds. Elements are pure substances that cannot be broken down into simpler substances. For example, copper, oxygen, iron, hydrogen, mercury, etc. And what about compound? They have fixed composition and can be broken down into elements by chemical or electrochemical reactions. For example, water, methane, sugar, salt, etc. Then come to mixture. Mixture again divided into two, homogeneous mixtures and heterogeneous mixtures. A homogeneous mixture is a mixture in which the composition is uniform throughout. For example, sugar in water, salt in water, sulfur in carbon disulfide, water in alcohol, etc. And heterogeneous mixture is a mixture in which the composition is not uniform throughout. For example, sand and salt, sugar and salt, water in oil, etc. Hope you understand this and thank you for watching.